Dear students, in the last video we have learnt about electric field due to point charge, that is isolated point charge, and different things about electric field lines, properties of electric field lines, and expression for electric field. Okay, all those things we have learned. So in this video, we are going to learn some applications of electric field. So about a neutral point or null point, equilibrium conditions, in a different cases, what will happen, how the charge particles are going to move in electric field, that we are going to discuss in this video. So the topic we take now as null point or neutral point. So what is meant by null point or neutral point, that we need to see. Null point means where there is no electric field strength, means the net electric field become where now? 0. So E, the net electric field strength become 0. Doesn't mean that there is no electric field. There is electric field, but a net force or net electric field acting at that point is how much? 0. So in order to discuss these cases, let us consider now two charges separated by some distance r. Let us consider what now? Two charges. What we call charge was q1, and there is one more charge, what we call q2, and these two are separated by some distance. Let me take this distance is how much now? R, from q1 to q2. So we need to locate a point where the resultant field becomes 0. Okay, so here we take two different cases. One case, if the charges are like charges, where it will be. In the case of unlike charges, where it will be. So first case I like to mention now, case as 1. So for what type of charges now? For like charges. For like charges. For like charges, I need to find where is a neutral point. Now look at the thing now. For if you are taken for like charges, so you need to have a small logical thinking here. What logical thinking, sir? Keep in mind, if I keep somewhere outside, okay, if I keep somewhere here, the neutral point means the net electric field become what? Not 0. If I keep it somewhere here, whether the net field becomes 0? No, because look at here, electric field at this point due to positive charge in what direction? In this direction. Let me indicate by E1. And due to for negative, okay, Q2, so it will be in the same direction, right? So both electric field due to Q1 charge and Q2 charge in the same direction. So electric field will added up here. So we cannot get this side. So let us see now this side. Is it possible somewhere here? Again, electric field due to Q1 is what direction now? In this direction. That is E1. Okay, means I told you already, wherever you are going to find electric field, you need to imagine what now? Unit positive charge. So here also you need to consider what now? Unit positive charge. So electric field due to second charge what direction? In the same direction. So here also electric field is not 0, but it is adding up. Yes or no? And here by looking at the length of electric field 1 and 2, you need to know electric field is proportional to 1 by r square. As done in the previous derivation in the last video, you need to remember this. As we got the formula there, E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Let me write here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r square, means electric field is proportional to 1 by r square, means as the distance become more, electric field strength become less. Okay, till where electric field strength is exist, so where r become what now? Infinity. As we see, when r become infinity, electric field become 0. Means theoretically we can say electric field strength is exist up to infinity, but experimentally when we get a weak electric field, we just leave it. Okay, so the condition you understood, I think. So there is no possible case of finding a neutral point outside, because electric field is same direction, so it will be added up vectorially. So let us take somewhere inside these two charges. So let us look at some point. So let me take this point as P. So at this point I need to see now. Electric field due to Q1 is what direction? In this direction. Let me call this as what now? E1. So similarly, electric field due to Q2 is what now? In what direction? In this direction. That is what we call E2. Now they are opposite direction, right? Yes or no? So here there is a possibility between these two, somewhere there is electric field E1 become equal to E2, but in opposite direction. There we get net electric field strength is how much? 0. So let us look at that point now. So the total electric field must be equal to what now? 0. Means electric field here means due to this charge at this point, must be equal and opposite. Yes, and so we can take now. So directly I can take a magnitude values. So I can write directly here E1 must be equal to E2 at somewhere here. Yes or no? So let us take some distances now. Let us take a distance from point P. No, not point. Okay, point P to, let me take A. This is, and this is B. So A to P. Let me take a distance as X now. Let me indicate with this distance. That is how much now? X. From A to P. Then what is from P to B distance? The P to B distance will be how much? It will be R minus X. Why it is R minus X? Total is R. In that we have taken this A to P as X, remaining is R minus X. Now let us find the electric field at where? At point P due to Q1 and Q2. Due to Q1 is what formula? Same formula. Distance is how much? R. Here distance is how much now? X we have taken. It will become what now? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught multiplied by. So here charge is how much we have taken? Q1 divided by distance is how much we have taken? X and its square. That is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and charge value is Q2 divided by distance is how much now? It is R minus X whole square. Now what is going to cancel here? Here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is going to cancel. So remaining is what now? Remaining we need to simplify. Let us simplify the remaining part. I can write like this now. We write like this now, R minus X whole square divided by X square, that is equal to Q2 by Q1. Now let us simplify this one as, I'll write R minus X by X, that is equal to square root of Q2 by Q1. Directly I wrote. Okay. So now here we want to know what now? Value of what? X value means at what location we can find what now? 0 electric field. Net electric field is 0. So let us look at it now here. So here I am going to simplify denominator. So it will become R by X minus 1, that is equal to square root of Q2 by Q1. So it will become R by X, that is equal to minus 1 will come this side. It will become square root of Q2 by Q1 plus 1. Okay, now we want a value of X, so then I can write directly here X equal to what now? X equal to R divided by square root of Q2 by Q1 plus 1. So this is the location of null point, or what we can say neutral point. So here afterwards you no need to put all this, you just remember this formula, X equal to R by square root of Q1, okay, Q2 by Q1 plus R minus plus 1. Okay, for what type of charge it is? For like charges. Now can we look at the unlike charge case? What will happen in the case of unlike charges? Because the question they may ask you for like, they may not ask you for like, so they may ask you for unlike charges also, no? So let us look at now next case. In the case of unlike charges, what will happen? So let me take case number what now? Case number 2. Case 2 for what now? For unlike charges. Now we need to see what will happen in the case of unlike charges. Let us consider two charges now, Q1, Q2. Here there is a one charge. Let me take plus q, and there is one more charge minus q2. Okay, so these two are separated by some distance. So let me give some name for this. This is A and this is B. Distance between these two charges, let me take it as what now? R. Now see here. First logically we need to think where can be 0. It is electric field strength, that is net electric field strength. So in between, is it possible? Yes or no? So no it is, because if I taken somewhere here in between, so that is what now? Q0. Electric field due to plus one charge, that is a positive charge, will be in what direction? Repulsion. You get like this, electric field due to first charge, and electric field due to second charge, we get what now? So since it is a negative charge, negative will attract positive, so it will be in what direction? It will be in the same direction. So electric field, meaning that in between anywhere you can take, so electric field is always towards negative charge. So electric field due to first and second will add up vectorially and they never cancel each other. Okay, so conclusion is we cannot find electric field strength 0 in between. We cannot find a neutral point in between unlike charges. Sir, where we can find? Let us look at outside now. So let us look at outside portion now. In the case of outside portion, let us take somewhere here. Point as where now P. Now look at electric field due to positive charge in what direction? In this direction. Because we need to consider here what now? Q0, right? You need positive charge. That is electric field due to first charge E1. Electric field due to negative charge, what direction now? It will be in this direction. That is E due to second charge, what we call Q2, simply write 2. That is negative. Now see, there is a possibility outside, not inside. Okay, outside there is a possibility both are equal and opposite. At somewhere it will become equal and opposite, so we can cancel. So they get cancelled. We can get net electric field is 0. Okay, here also it is possible. Okay, now we see now. We need to find it is the location now. That is very important. Let us take now, we have taken near positive charge. Let us take a distance of this point P from point A as what now? X. Okay, now let us find out a neutral point value. So now again we take some magnitude. So these two are electric field due to first charge and second charge. They are opposite direction as we know already. So we can just take magnitude values, that is electric field due to first charge must be equal to electric field due to second charge at point P. So using the formula of electric field, what is the formula we get for first one? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught multiplied by Q1 divided by distance is how much? From A to P, that is x we have taken, so it will be x square. That is equal to, so for second 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, so Q2, so we take negative, we never take negative because it is of magnitude values. Okay, so distance is how much now? From point B to point P, this is of R now and this is of X now. Total is R plus X, so it will become R plus X whole square. So what is going to cancel, children, here now? Again 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is cancelled. Rest what you get now? Rest you get as Q1 by X square, that is equal to Q2 by R plus X whole square. Now we need to simplify this portion now. Okay, let us simplify here now. So if you simplify this portion, you get what now? We need a value of X. Finally, I'll take R plus X by X whole square, because taking to the right hand side, no, not right hand side, to the left hand side, and since square and square are there, I can write like this, that is equal to, it will become Q2 by Q1. So this I can write here as R plus X by X, that is equal to square root of Q2 by Q1. So this is what now? R by X plus 1, that is equal to square root of what now? Q2 by Q1. Separating what now? denominator. So this we can write simply now as what now? Look at here now. It will become r by x, that is equal to square root of q2 by q1 minus 1. Because this negative sign will go this side. Okay, now we want what value? X value. So from here I can write x equal to what now? X equal to r divided by square root of q2 by q1 minus 1. So this minus 1 will not come under the root, that you need to remember. Okay, so this is a neutral point formula for what type of charge? For unlike charges. Okay, now just a comparison you do now. This is for like charges, this is for unlike charges. What difference we got? Here we got negatives, positive sign, here we got negative sign. So in conclusion, what I can write conclusion from these two, I can write a conclusion like this. So finally I can write a conclusion, simple formula, that is x equal to r by square root of q2 by q1 plus r minus 1. So plus indicate for what now? Like charges. Plus for like charges. The minus for what now? Unlike charges. So use positive sign when they are given like charges. Use negative sign when they are given what now? Unlike charges. So will give us where now? The neutral point location in the case of two charges. Okay. So this is about what now? Neutral point formula. Okay. Here one more point I need to add. That is what we call it as a note. What is a note, sir? So neutral charge always exists near the smaller charge magnitude. Okay, so if you take on two charges, in that which charge is having a less quantity, right? Magnitude is less, right? So there it is having what now? Neutral point, that you need to remember. So I can write here, the null point is always, the null point is always closer to smaller charge in magnitude, not positive or negative, in magnitude. Okay, that is the one point you need to remember. That is a note point. So this is about finding the neutral point in the case of what now? Two charges, positive charges and negative charges. Okay, now let us move on to the case of motion of a charged particle in uniform electric field. How the charged particle is going to move. In the case of motion of a charged particle in electric field, how they are going to move, with what force that is going to move, what is the acceleration of the particle, and different cases we are going to consider now. Okay, so as we know already from the definition, as what we know, electric field is given by formula force per unit positive charge. So meaning is what now? So here the direction of force, that is if I write F equal to Q into E, so for positive charge, as we know already, it is going to be in opposite same direction. For a negative charge, it is going to be opposite direction. So we get negative sign here for a negative charge. So that case electric field is what direction? Opposite direction. If I write here for a positive charge, so this will be in this direction. So electric field will be in this direction. Then force will be what direction? In the same direction as Q into E. But in the case of negative charge, if I take a negative charge, so electric field will be in what direction? Will be in this direction. But force will be acting what direction? In this direction, that is F equal to minus Q into E. Okay, so for what? Negative charge. For positive, along the same direction of electric field, and for negative, in the direction opposite to electric field. Okay, now let us simple case you take now. So what we take simple case? Here, consider a simple case of a charged particle. Let us consider a negatively charged particle. Let us take here and negatively charged particle. Kept in uniform what field? Electric field. Now electric field is in what direction? Electric field is along minus j cap, means downward direction along negative y-axis. So electric field in this direction now. Now let us see what will happen in this case. So since the particle is having some mass, yes or no, so there would be a downward gravitational pull, that is m into g. So since it is a negative particle, as we know, what is the direction of electric field? As it is downward, direction of force must be what direction? It will be upward direction. Means there is a possibility to hold this particle stationary. When this force F is become equal to mg, then what will happen? This will become stationary. Okay, stationary condition is what now? If the particle is become stationary, so this is a force become equal to mg. Okay, that's the one case. So now here, if it is moving also, then we can write F that is equal to m into g, where F equal to what now? Q into E. As we know in magnitude, we can write here it as Q into E, that is equal to m into g. And Q is what now? From properties of charges, Q equal to n into E. Can we insert n into E multiplied by capital E, that is equal to what now? M into g. Then what we get? N equal to mg divided by E into capital E. Means how many number of electrons are required? This number of electrons are required to make the particle to stationary here. Yes or no? That's the one more thing. Then acceleration also we can get it. Okay, now simple case I will take. If this direction of electric field, if you reverse, now it is there like this. Now I'll take like this. There is a charged particle. Now electric field now down upward like this. Now this will fall with acceleration, that is A, that is equal to 2 times of g. Because supporting, right? Because mass and gravity is acting downward, there is an electric force also acting downward because it is negative particle. So acceleration become what now? Twice times of acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so some other cases you take. Now for convenient, we forget about gravity. We neglect gravity. We take gravity is 0. So for some cases, now hereafter what I am going to discuss, I'll take g equal to 0 now. So when you take g equal to 0, what now cases will come? Let us discuss now. Yeah. So now we consider an electric field. Okay, that is uniform electric field we have considered. So we have kept here a charged particle. Okay, then it is going to experience some force in this direction. Then with what acceleration this particle is going to move, that we need to see. So since it is experiencing some force, let us write force value, that is what now? Force equal to Q into E. Yes or no? From Newton's second law what we know? Force equal to mass into acceleration. So from these two equations I can write as now what? So I can write m into A, that is equal to Q into E. So which implies will give us an answer, acceleration equal to Q into E by m. So with this acceleration, this particle is moving. What is the direction of acceleration? Direction of acceleration in the direction of what now? Electric field. Now sir, if I take here negative charge, so for negative we get acceleration equal to what now? Minus Q into E by m. For what now? Negative charge. Because it is an opposite direction, right? So it will experience what direction? Opposite direction in the case of negative. So in the case of positive, electric field and force, they are in the same direction. That is the value of what now? Acceleration. Sir, if I take this particle initially at u equal to 0, means initially the particle was at rest. Now what will happen? What is the final velocity of the particle? Let us calculate now. As we know equations of kinematics, we can apply here completely kinematic things now. V equal to u plus at. So where u is what? 0. So V equal to what now? A into t. So A is what we got now, Q into E by M. So it will become Q into E by M into T. So this is what now, this is the formula for final velocity. So how much it is going to displace? Okay, so displacement. So let us calculate now what now, displacement. How much is going to displacement? Again use the equation what now, S equal to ut plus half a t square. So now initial velocity is 0, we take 0. So now displacement in what direction? X direction. We can just, you keep it as x, or you can take it as s only. That is equal to 1 by 2. Acceleration is how much? Q into E by M multiplied by what now? T square. So this is the displacement. From this we can get a conclusion. Look at here. Acceleration. Let me write a conclusion now. Acceleration is proportional to t power 0. Yes or no? Whether it depends on time? No. Now look at the velocity. Look at this term. Velocity proportional to t. So we get velocity proportional to time. Now look at this term. Displacement proportional to t square. Displacement proportional to what now? T square. Okay, these are the velocity, displacement and acceleration when it is kept in uniform electric field. Now let's go for further one more situation. Now what must be the work done, sir? Or what is the kinetic energy? Let us calculate kinetic energy. Simple way. What is the formula for kinetic energy? As we know already, kinetic energy formula, that is 1 by 2 m v square minus 1 by 2 m u square. Since the particle initially at rest, this is also what we call work done. Since the particle initially at rest, so u becomes 0. You get what now? You get 1 by 2 m v square. What we got a final velocity? Q E by m into t. In terms of, we can do what? Using the equation v square minus u square, that is equal to 2as also. That also you can do. Okay, so put the value now. It will become 1 by 2 mass is m, where v is what now? We got q e by m into t and its square. And if you simplify, you get what now? You get q square e square into t square divided by 2m. So this is what now? This is kinetic energy. So this is the formula for what now? The kinetic energy acquired by what now? Acquired by the particle moving in uniform electric field from rest. Okay, so these are cases now. Let me take one more case. So this is, we applied electric field along the direction of motion. If I take in other way, if it is like this, then what will happen? Let us look at now that case also. Okay, now let us look at the next case is when we project a particle perpendicular to electric field. Now let us have here condition. There is a positive plate. This is what now? Negative plate. It is just what now? In order to produce electric field. So there is a uniform electric field. In what direction? Downward direction. Now in this case what we do? We take a charge particle. We are going to project a charge particle of charge how much now? So you can take negative charge or you can take a positive charge, left to your wish. So let us take a charge Q is projected along x direction with initial velocity. Let me take it as v0. Then what will happen? How the particle is going to move? That we need to see. So since we consider here the negative charge, so as we know, the particle need to travel what type of path now? So it is actual path. It need to go like this actually. Okay, so because of electric field, what is happening? This is not going like this. This is little deviating like this. Okay, the particle will go in this fashion. Okay, so now, so it will make an angle of how much now? Let me make an angle of theta. So in this case, we need to see values of x and y, velocity and what angle it is going to make. Okay, so again we are going to use here what now? Equations of kinematics. Again applying the same thing. See, kinematics will help you a lot to find all these things. So from equations of motion we can take now v equal to u plus at. Okay, and one more equation I can take now, that is s equal to ut plus half a t square. So let me use this equation. So let me do first along x-axis and then along y-axis. First is, let me take along x-axis. If I take along x-axis, look at now, velocity v, I'll write along x-axis, that is equal to initial velocity along x-axis, how much is given? That is v naught. Yes or no? And acceleration is what direction, children? Here, see, acceleration is in upward direction. That's the reason particle is moving upward, because it is negative particle. So force is what now? That is q into e. What is the acceleration formula we got previously? Acceleration is equal to minus q into e by m. So it will be upward direction. So here we get what now? Acceleration along x component is 0. So we get vx as v naught. Now look at this case now. Displacement along x component, s is already taken as what now? X. S is taken as x now. That is equal to. So velocity along x component is how much now? V naught. That is v naught into time taken is t, and acceleration is how much? 0. So there is no term. Now look at for what now? Along y-axis now. Along y-axis, let us see what will happen in these cases. So velocity become what now? Velocity along y-axis, that is equal to. So now it is along x-axis, there is no velocity along y-axis, initial velocity becomes 0, plus acceleration is what direction? Acceleration is along positive y-axis, so it will become what now? Q into e by m multiplied by t. Yes or no? Directly I am writing. So a equal to q e by m. So similarly in this case what will happen? Look at in this case now. So it will become s equal to, so ut, so u is along, not s it is, let me take it as y, because along y component, right? So it is what now? U, that is 0 along y component, remaining 1 by 2. Acceleration is what now? Q e by m, okay, into t square. So this is what? Y value. Along which component? Along y component. So you can simplify these two equations from here to get the value of y with respect to x along x and y component. Here I can show where is x and where is y. Okay, if there is a plate here to stop, then x value from where to where, from this location to here, it will be x value, and here to here this will be what value? Y value. Okay, so this is what x value, this is y value. So now from this we can simplify as y, you get 1 by 2 q e by m into t square become what now? X by v naught whole square. Yes or no? So if you simplify, you get 1 by 2 q e by m v naught square into x square, that is y. So I can write y proportional to x square. So meaning is what now? So this particle is going to cover parabolic path. Okay, it is what type of path now? Parabola. So this is what now? Condition for parabola, y proportional to x square. Okay, this is the one conclusion we got. Sir, I want to know the velocity at any point here. Okay, let me take some point here. Sir, at this point I need to know the velocity of the particle. Let me call the point as p. Simply vx value, and at this point vy value we need to find. So vx value how much, vy value how much, we got here already. Okay, so we need to put total velocity at this point, that is v, that is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. So let us insert this value. So it will become V naught I cap plus Q E by M T into j cap. So resultant velocity will be given by V equal to square root of V naught square plus Q E by M into T whole square. Okay, this is a one formula you can get. So velocity at where? At any instant you can get this formula. Okay, this is about what now? When it is moving perpendicular. So initial case we have taken along the parallel. Now it is perpendicular. Now we can discuss one more case. That case is what now? When it is projected at some angle. So not even parallel, not even perpendicular. At any angle if you project, what will happen? We need to see. Let us do now. Okay, let us do one more topic. Now we consider one more case. That case is what now? If you project a particle at some angle. So let us consider electric field like this direction along j cap. Okay, so this is along what component? It is what? X-axis. Now let us project a particle, charged particle in what direction? At some angle theta like this with initial velocity u. Then so like a parabolic path, it is going to follow some path like this. It is going to fall somewhere here. I don't know what will happen actually. So let us calculate now. So let me make some angle what now? Theta. Now in this case what will happen? Again we are doing what now? By neglecting a gravity. We are not considering the gravity here. As I told you, g we are taken as 0. Okay. Now let us do one by one cases. Here initial velocity of the particle is how much now? Let us see now. Initial velocity of the particle, that is what we call a u. That must be equal to what now? Ux I cap plus Uy j cap. Now Ux is what now? That is along this component. It will be u cos theta, and Uy is what? Along this component. It is u sin theta. Okay. Now let us insert these values. We get what now? Ux is u cos theta into I cap plus u sin theta into j cap. So now that is initial velocity. Now what is the force now? Let us calculate force now. Force is what now? F equal to Q into E. So sir, what direction sir it is? So we consider here what type of particle? Negative particle. Let me take minus Q. Then force will be what direction? Opposite direction. So I should indicate here negative sign. Okay, that is a force acting. You can even consider a positive charge also. It will be in the same direction. That case. Then acceleration what now? So acceleration will be in this case as a equal to, you get what now? Minus q e by m into j cap. Because as we know from here only we are getting this one. See, this is what now? M into a, that is m into a, that is equal to minus q into e. So then acceleration a is given by minus q into e by m. So it is what direction? See, electric field and acceleration. Look at electric field, acceleration, what direction? Opposite direction. So I can write here acceleration equal to minus q e by m into j cap, that is negative y axis. Okay, that is the one case. Then what is the final velocity, sir? After some time. So final velocity given by what formula? Okay, final velocity. Given by formula is what now? That is v equal to u plus a into t. Okay, simplify this one again now. Final velocity. So you get what now? V equal to u as what now? U cos theta into I cap plus u sin theta into j cap plus you get and what now? Acceleration. So acceleration is negative sign. We will take now negative. You get q into e by m, or again, okay, let me put a only, a into t. Okay, so it is in what direction? It is in j direction. make a group now. You get u cos theta into I cap plus in this u sin theta minus a into t multiplied by j cap. Here you can insert the value of v also. Okay, a value how much is the magnitude we have taken. Here magnitude means q e by m will become. You can insert the value, you can find out even. Now let us take x value and y value. In this case, what is the value of x and what is the value of y? Okay, so somewhere here the particle is there. Its position vector is how much now? R. So position vector is given by what now? R vector equal to x into I cap plus y into j cap. So value of x and y you should know. Let us do that one also. Using what formula? Using the formula of s equal to ut plus half a t square. Now look at now what will happen in the case of this. X value how much we get now? Let us see. X value we get x equal to, from here I am taking initial velocity, that is u cos theta into what? I cap. Okay, plus a is along what cap now? Along j cap, means along x axis this will become 0. This is the value of x. Now look at the value of y now. Y equal to what? Again u sin theta into j cap. Yes or no? U sin theta into j cap multiplied by what now? There is a time t here. Okay, let me take here. Okay, let me indicate this is time t into j cap multiplied by what value now? This is okay y into j cap. This is x vector. Like simply you can take x value. So remember, leave it now because we are finding here this magnitude, this magnitude u sin theta into t plus or minus we get now. We get here negative sign because there is acceleration is what now? Negative axis, you get 1 by 2 a t square because it's negative j cap, right? Yes or no? So this is the value of what now? Y displacement. So here think, if let one consider take if theta equal to 0 degree. Theta equal to 0 degree means what now? It is completely perpendicular. This is completely perpendicular. Look at here diagram now. So this will become along this x-axis. So we should get equations of what now? Perpendicular. What we have done? Let us verify now. We get or what? So if theta equal to 0, you get x equal to what now? Here one term was missing. That is t was missing. Okay, so it will become x equal to ut because cos 0 degree is 1. Sin 0 degree is what now? Sin 0 degree is 0. So you get y equal to, here you get what now? As magnitude value minus 1 by 2 a t square. Then what is the value of a? Minus q into e by m. So insert this value, you get what now? Q into e into t square by 2m. Okay, that will get a value. Okay, sir. Velocity, what will get now, children? Velocity, as we know the formula for velocity here. We have put here velocity. Using this, we get here velocity as what? So v equal to, for what angle? Theta equal to 0. We get v equal to u into, here one term was missing. Okay, u plus. Okay, so you get u plus. So remaining what now? Next term here you get here what now? U sin theta. So it is now sin 0 degree. So it will become 0. You get minus at, and it is along I cap. This is along j cap. So this we can write u I cap minus a into t j cap. That is velocity. So we can write like this as v x I cap plus v y j cap. Okay, now at any point, what is the direction? So what angle it is going to make? Okay, what angle? Look at now this angle we need to see. So what angle it is going to make at any point? Now if you look into it, so let us see now tan alpha given by formula what now? Given by formula Vy by Vx. Vy is what? A. into t by Vx is what now? Vx is just as u. Now a value we know already, that is q into E by m. So put the value, it is q into E into t by become mu. So that is the value of what now? Alpha. So alpha equal to tan inverse of q into E into t by mu. So that is an direction. What direction? It is along with respect to what now? With respect to x axis. So with respect to x axis. So this is about the different cases of what? Of motion of a charged particle in the case of electric field. So in the next class we discuss about some more topics, that is the motion of the pendulum in the case of electric field, and we go for finding the electric field due to continuous charge distribution, and then we move on to a numerical part. Okay, thank you children.